Would you consider yourself a good person?
No.
Would anybody?
I mean, I think some people would.
Would your mum?
Yeah, it's because my mum... of course my mum would.
That sounds like bias to me.
Well, yeah, she's my mum, and I am her son.
Yeah, but you're allowed to be critical, right?
Hang on. I need this light back on. It'll wake me the fuck up. And it'll also... so bright.
Yeah, like...
Light.
Just because she's your mum doesn't mean she shouldn't call you out. Like, if you punch a guy, she should be like, man, that was kind of weird.
Well, she will. She would call me out on that if I did that, but I've never done that. What?
Okay. Never.
Well, do you think I have punched somebody before?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Me.
No, didn't you have said that you did though?
No, I said I've been in a fight.
Yeah.
I didn't punch them. I did way worse.
Well, you threw them?
No, I grabbed them by the head and I smashed it against the goalpost.
Okay. Did she like that?
I don't think I've actually told my mum that. No, actually. But, no, I have. I have told her that. But, in my defense, it was in defense. They were attacking, they were coming after me, and they were in year 6 and I was in year 4.
So really, they should have lost that fight.
They should have won that fight because I was in year 4 and they were in year 6. That's what I mean.
You should have lost that fight.
Yes. But he was a scrawny little... I was going to say the B word, but...
Bitch?
Anyway. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, well, now I can't.
No,
now I get to bleep
can...
that out.
No, you can...
No, I get to bleep that because they were... Welcome to the beginning of Michael swearing.
No, I was just calling
Episode 11.
Some kid... Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They deserve it, as far as I'm concerned.
No, well, yeah. I mean, they tried to fight me.
Yeah.
And they lost.
Exactly.
So.
Just don't fight people, and you'll be fine.
Exactly. Just don't fight, and you'll never lose.
Exactly.
Always be a winner by never getting into a fight.
That's my mantra. And if it makes you seem like an asshole for doing that, then that's okay, because you still won. You know?
Exactly.
If not getting into fights makes you an asshole, then I'm the biggest asshole of them all.
I think not getting into fights doesn't make you... I think it's the opposite of making you an asshole.
No.
Anyway, welcome to episode 11. Yeah. Welcome to episode 11 of ReliCast.
Remote record across the airwaves. Episode 6, though.
What? The 6th time across the airwaves,
Exactly. Rather than sitting down on the same couch, hands on each other's thighs.
Yeah, and rubbing it very seductively. I've decided now to just like roll with it from now on.
Yeah.
Of you saying that every time we record.
Well, you can do it next time, okay?
I don't want to do it next time. I'm just used to you doing it, which is why after I said welcome to episode 11, I was just like, rolling my head like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what's happening next. You are in control of this part.
Exactly. Yeah, I was watching a show just before this.
Whose show?
It was on the telly. I don't exactly know what it was.
You weren't watching my stream.
No, I was watching your stream. This is just when I went in to get my chicken tendies for dinner.
Oh, okay.
Sat down with me mum and watched a bit of the telly for 5 minutes.
How's your mum doing?
She's doing fine. And I don't know what it was. It might have been like some SCS training show or something. But they had the people and they had them fight. They had the Glass Joe like helmet thing that boxers wear.
The boxing helmet.
Yeah. And the gloves, and they put them against each other and they had to fight. And one of the people gave up and they had to leave the reality TV show, I think, is what it was.
Sounds like fun.
But I don't like this. That's bad. That's a bad fight. You know why? Because it's fair. I would lose in that fight because they have to wear gloves. They can only like punch. You can't like play dirty. You can't like and like gnaw at them.
what do you think would happen if they were able to, if it wasn't a fair fight? You think you would have the advantage?
Yes.
Do you really think that you'd have the advantage?
Yes, dude. I'll go full attack mode, tackle them to the ground, gnaw at them.
Okay, hang on.
Take them out.
What if
like a rat, like a mongoose?
No. What are you referring to? The person that won?
What?
In that fight that you watched, or are you referring to anybody?
No, I'm just anybody. I have the advantage.
Just in general.
Yeah, if you think about like how wolves fight, they've got like pack tactics where they can team up and like take the angles, and then that one of them goes in.
It's
no, but I'll just do that by myself. I'll just have that advantage, but alone. I'm a lone wolf.
You drink. Okay, I don't even mean, but you drink a lot of Coca-Cola, which means your teeth are probably deteriorated quite a bit in strength.
My teeth are actually perfect.
And if you say anybody,
yep. Okay, not like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
The issue with Dwayne is, for one, he's tall. All right, and I guess that kind of gives me the advantage that I can naturally, easily get under his chin.
Not really.
But also he has muscle, which is like natural armor, right? It's harder to puncture through muscle. Yeah, and his neck is like a fucking trunk, man.
Yeah.
It is reinforced.
Do you think you could win in a fight against me?
Yes.
I don't think you could.
I'm quick. I'm not brawny, right? But I'm agile.
I'm also very quick.
But I'm more agile.
No, you're not. I am so quick, and I am very fast.
Both those mean the same thing.
Well, I mean, yes. But I mean, like, okay, I have very quick reflexes as well.
Yeah. But
I also don't think you'd be strong enough to tackle me.
The thing that you lack is the special
resolve.
trait. Well, not just that, but after you study someone enough, you kind of have a solid understanding of how they act and move, to a point where it's near like
the only
precognition.
The only time you've interacted with me was when I was sitting down.
What are you talking about?
When else have you ever interacted with me being active?
We went shopping together. We went on a shopping date.
Once.
Yeah. And
you think that is enough to understand how to fight me?
No, I'm just saying like I'd win.
I don't think
we can't really prove it, unfortunately, but
this is I'm not going to fight you, but this is the only thing I think that arguing with you that I will not back down in saying that I will not lose to you in a fight.
Okay.
Especially if there's no if it's not a fair fight. Because if that's the case, then I could literally do. I have a katana. I have a nail gun.
Yeah.
I have all these tools in my house.
Except you haven't practiced martial arts that teach you how to disarm a katana.
Didn't you get like a green belt?
No. I got.
What did you get to?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's not very far, is it?
No. That's tier 2.
It's right after white belt, right?
Yeah. But in my defense, my teacher moved to Queensland.
Oh, okay. Okay. If you say so. That's a pretty good defense.
It is.
It's almost as good as your martial art defense, actually.
Hey, come on now. But the fact that you say that you would choose not to fight me, I think, is a very, very wise move on your behalf. So
why?
You're making the intelligent decision not to pick a losing battle.
I'm not, right. No. I will not lose in a fight against you.
You won't, because you won't fight me.
No, if I fought you, I would win.
Okay.
I would win.
You.
I also have the advantage of sight.
As I said, I just understand exactly what you're going to do. I don't even need to see you.
Okay, what would be my first move?
You could put me in a blindfold, and then I'd actually probably lose, because that would be an unfair disadvantage. I'm not blind,
no, hang on.
Okay?
No. Hang on a sec. You said that it's fair game, no matter what, It's not.
Yeah,
it's sorry. That it's not a fair game. That it's not. That everything is just like whatever.
Yeah, I would win. That's what I'm saying.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't win a fight. There's no way. There's no way that you would beat me in a fight.
Okay. You know what?
No way in hell.
Cameron, you're right. I would lose. You're right.
Where's the kicker? What's coming after this?
No, you're right.
No, there is. Continue.
No, you're right. There's no
please.
kicker. You know what? I'm conceding it here now. You've made really good points. There's just no way that I could beat that in a fight.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
You can't beat this.
Yeah, there is no chance. It is like that is impossible. That's like me trying to fight water. You know, so liquid, so adaptive, so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You're right. I really don't stand a chance.
But
no, there's no but.
Where's the but?
There's no but, man. There's no but.
I feel like no, because I feel like if I agree with you, something else is gonna come out.
No, you know what? I really, really strongly believe that I could, but all the arguments and everything you've put forth, you have changed my mind permanently, in fact.
You're lying to me. You're smiling at me. You're lying.
No, I'm not.
You
can't even hear it in my voice.
I can definitely hear it in your voice. I can absolutely hear it in your voice. 100%. It is there, the laughing.
You know what? Even if I had a gun, I would lose. That's just how.
No, if you had a gun, If you had a gun, you would win.
No, even if I had a gun, I'd lose. You're just that good at fighting. You're
an asshole. You're an asshole. You're fucking with me now. You're being mean to me.
Sorry.
You're being like over the top nice, and I can hear like the smart ass sarcastic sound in your voice.
That's good. That's
good. It's very annoying.
Mission accomplished.
What'd you say?
Don't worry, it's fun.
No, what'd you say?
I just said mission accomplished. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You got me. You got me.
I did. I really did.
Yeah. Speaking. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what would be your strategy? What would actually be your strategy in a fight?
I'd be quick. I'd work on moving around, keeping myself in your blind spot. You know, because you don't have owl vision, so you can't really track me at all times. Unlike me, I do have owl vision.
I've got a 360 neck though.
Really? Show me.
Yeah, I just did.
No, you didn't. You just did 160
no, I
actually.
Went all the way around.
Oh, sorry. I must have looked down at this piece of paper that I'm playing with. At the moment, you pivoted back.
Well, I've used up all my skills today, so I can't use it again until tomorrow.
See, that seems like a really, really. You should develop that.
Yeah. Well,
you should try to learn so you can do it more than once a day.
Okay, sorry, but continue, please. How would you? What
and then
would you?
I'd move super quick. I'd take you down, and then I'd.
That is not a strategy.
It is.
Not a strategy.
Hold on.
I'll be fast. That's what I'll do.
And then I'll get you, and then I'll turn into a zombie. No, I'd go wolf mode. That's cooler.
I'm asking for a serious conversation here, and you're telling me you'll turn into a zombie.
No, I said wolf mode. I'm going wolf mode.
You said zombie, and then you said wolf mode.
I'm gonna bite you.
Okay.
Is biting considered bad?
Yes.
Like if you're in a fight with someone, is it like bad fight etiquette to bite them?
Yes.
Why does it matter if you win?
Because it's bad fight etiquette.
So?
If you get in there and you fucking bite their cheek off.
Yeah, but the only thing that matters is that you win though.
Well, there's rules. Such as like in like a boxing match, you're not allowed to use your elbows, for instance.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
But I thought I've seen people do that where they go
MMA you would have.
Ah, because you can't like pad your shoulder. I mean your elbow.
Well, dude, if you fucking get hit by an elbow, like a super quick like smack across the face with the elbow, like it'll fucking hurt. It's straight bone. It's like a blunt dagger, like a mace, but without the spikes.
How come it's so strong?
Because it's a joint. It's got to be strong.
But how come you can't do the same with like your shoulder, or your knee, or your ankle,
Well,
or your wrist?
You can shoulder charge. What the fuck are you gonna do with your ankle?
What do you mean?
What the hell are you gonna do with your ankle?
No,
in
it's
a
just
fight?
a joint. You said it's a joint, so it has to be strong.
Yeah, ankles are strong.
That being said, I did learn when I was doing martial arts. One of the things to do is there's a way that you can kick where you go really, really quickly and you like your leg goes like that, and you kick someone in the dick or in the balls or whatever with like the with your toe. You know that bit around there, the hard bit.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of like
it's like a bullet.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Naruto actually, because there's a character. He's got the 4-finger blades, right? He's like a lightning dude, and so he's just like his lightning chakra on the end of his head to like cut shit. And it's said that like the less fingers that he uses, the stronger it gets. And so it's just like like it's super sharp. It's like the strongest spear kind of thing. That's really funny.
Is it?
I don't think that's derived from martial arts though. I think that's just anime.
It could have.
I think it's just anime.
Wait, hold on. What is it? What's his name? 4-finger.
No, he's the third Raikage.
Third Rai. His name is A. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. But he's got like stuff. You know, the strongest spear. Yep. There was once a man in Chu who sold shields and halberds. Praising them, he said, "My shields are so strong that nothing can pierce them." And praising the halberds, he said, "My halberds are so strong that there's nothing they cannot pierce." A person asked, "What if somebody pierces your shield with your halberds?" He could not respond. Cool. Are you fall asleep?
Sorry.
No,
I was just so bored.
How's that? No, that's awesome.
Yeah. You have a good narrating voice.
Thank you.
Much better.
I agree.
Much better. Wait. I was talking to Ken about this. She was showing me the videos of her when she was like not of her, but like other shows that she was on.
Yeah.
And there was a dude who was narrating it, and oh my god, it was the most annoying voice. Like he could have asked anybody to do the narrating for him instead. It would have sounded so much better because it was like nasally and it was like it was just so bad and it pissed me off so much. But oh my god, like it's not. You just ask someone a $5 to do it. If you're running a show, you got like $20, don't you? Come on, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. He can't help it, man. It's just his voice.
Yeah, so you should have asked someone else to do it.
Come on, man.
My point is that someone else should have done it. Koa's got a good narrating voice. It's loud. It's projected. He knows what he's doing. This voice was quiet, timid, and nasally, and annoying to listen to. Oh, and it also sounded like he had something stuck in his throat.
I think
like he needed to go like.
I think it's fine. I think that it's a good experience for them, and then hopefully they can improve. I've not heard what they sound like, so I'm just going off what you said. But
okay, well,
I wish the best for them in the future.
Can you improve on that?
You can learn how to work with your voice.
Well, of course you can, but
you've done that.
Yeah, but my voice isn't nasally.
Yeah, I'm not going to criticize the way you used to speak on stream. All right.
Okay, fuck off. Hang on. It was not that my voice was bad. It's that I was quiet because I was uncomfortable being on camera.
No, of course.
Now it's a different story. I'm very comfortable being on camera.
Exactly. You should. Fuck. I forgot that COVID's a thing. I was gonna say we should go to like the Sunrise Studios and heckle the people. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what Sunrise is?
What is Sunrise Studio? Oh, the TV, the news show. Yeah. The news show, quote unquote.
Yeah, the morning breakfast show.
Yeah, I remember.
And there's like a screen, like a window that you can like go up to. Yeah.
You just hold up a sign saying like you're a gimp. I think that'd make them very happy, and we definitely wouldn't get taken away by security.
Well, surely they don't know what a gimp is.
You know, I mean, maybe not.
What if we say you're a ReliCast. And people are like, what the fuck is a ReliCast? And they look it up.
Just
And
look up.
they
No, just do
find this.
YT/ReliCast and then right below it, look it up.
But the problem is, the one fatal flaw is that this website, this series, hold on. Your one fatal flaw, this
Podcast?
channel is not called
Okay.
ReliCast. It's Relic of a Cell.
Yeah, but the podcast is called ReliCast.
Of course,
We're
but
talking
we
on
are not
ReliCast right now.
But we are not on YT/ReliCast.
Well, no, we're not. We're not on YT/Relic of a Cell either.
No, in fact, as of right now, we are on YT/UCBM2KJQZJI54JCBHT. There's a lot.
Yeah.
It's long. It's long.
Oh my god. ReliCast already exists.
Oh, really?
I mean, not really. It's got 4 episodes. I don't know what it is. It's also in like Spanish or something.
Oh, then it probably means something else. But also, I look up ReliCast and, ours the first thing we see. So,
Did it? Mine didn't.
oh, yeah. Wait, I don't even know anymore. I'm be honest. Yeah, you're right though. You're right.
One day, if you look up YouTube ReliCast, our videos are the first ones that come up.
Oh, okay.
As for the playlist, yeah, ours is the second one that comes up. It's just because ours was is newer than that one, I imagine.
Well, that's fine. It'll give us time to grow.
Yeah, if you look
Grow
below,
into it,
like the second link is the playlist for our podcast. Next one is Sugar Mama. Next one is Michael's Infinite Energy Theory. Next one is Undisclosed Reality Show, and then Cults and Trauma, and then Relic of a Cell, our YouTube channel.
Yeah, but realistically, we've had our ReliCast around for longer than this guy, just not publicly, obviously. So, hey,
Well, yeah,
if we want to, ReliCast the guy here, hey, dude, say hi.
Does he even? Oh, I guess he does other stuff by the looks of it.
Yeah.
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 I had a question for you.
Yes.
You know how Australia is primarily a desert?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It is primarily a desert.
Yeah.
We live on the outskirts of it. Like, we live on the outer part of the border of around Australia. We
Yep.
don't really live in the center of it.
We live in the habitable zone.
Yeah. Do you think you could make the middle a habitable zone?
Yep. Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
So, people actually live in the middle of
Yeah, we got
Australia,
big farms
in, like, the
and
desert
shit.
stuff. No. They live like in underground houses.
Oh, yeah, in like Alice Springs. Because it gets so fucking hot, you have to go just live
It's like
underground.
average is like 40-degree days
Which
almost.
sounds awful.
It's I would not be cool with that.
I wouldn't
but
live there. No internet.
do you think how would you fix it? How do you think you would fix it?
I probably... there's not much you can really do.
Want a bed?
Well, it depends on how much money and resources we have.
Australia has a good amount of money already, and it also already has all the tools and the machinery that we would need to do it.
Wouldn't it be just cooler to make it a big battery? Just a gigaton of electric...
Solar panels.
Exactly.
I've had that thought as well. And you can still do that, but you can still make it a habitable zone by cutting a huge channel diagonally through it to let water funnel through to create a river through it.
Yes, I have thought about that, but the issue is the water's going to be salt water, man.
So?
You can't drink that. That's going to kill everything.
Who gives a shit?
It's going to make it not as habitable.
No, what are you talking about? Salt water is totally fine for plants.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It kills them.
No, my boss, my old boss, he had a saltwater pool.
Yep.
It was leaking constantly without him knowing through his veggie garden.
Mm-hmm.
And his strawberries that he had in his garden were fucking like bustling, like absolutely bustling. And just growing strawberries left and right. They weren't dying. Their plants weren't dying. Salt water is still water. It just has salt in it as well. And also, it goes through a desert anyway. And our country is surrounded by salt water as well. It's not going to be a natural drinking resource, but it will change everything through it.
Okay. It would cost more money than we have to do that.
It wouldn't.
I think it would.
It wouldn't. We already have all the machinery we need. It's just going to come down to labor.
It won't be much labor at all. It'll be so easy.
Exactly. We already have all the machinery then. It wouldn't cost that much.
I think
we are literally an exporting country.
Yeah, I think you fail to realize how big Australia is.
Mm-mm.
It would take a long time to do.
Are you imagining that I'm going horizontally?
No, I'm thinking diagonally. Because you said diagonally, right?
There's a spot that you can go from the top that isn't like the span of Australia. It's much shorter. But it wouldn't I think it is doable.
I just don't. It's just you'd have to use so much,
but
for the effects to like work.
But do you know what would happen if you did do it?
Would have Western Australia finally really far away.
We'd have literally like the size of America habitable.
I don't know about that. You'd have to like completely. You'd have to make an entire like river system.
No, you would just dig the channel for it to go through. That's it.
I just don't think that would work. I'm
think
happy to be wrong.
No, I'm sure you are. Because you are.
It's just like okay, so if we did this, what would happen to the surrounding area?
Okay, so
ideally,
the reason, from what I know, the reason it doesn't work is because it is an ecosystem. There are animals and stuff that live in there, and if you did it, then it would cause issues.
Yes.
It would probably kill a good handful, but it wouldn't make them go extinct. It would change the ecosystem though. So it'd be a pretty big deal. But it's a barren wasteland, and if you did do it, you would have so much more space to have habitable places for people to live, less cramped, and you wouldn't have to worry as much about population. And also, you'd have a shitload of land to sell.
But what would happen to the land?
Well, it would become, over time, it'd become habitable.
In what way?
Well, there's no moisture. It's dead.
Yeah. But how does moisture come?
Through the river. So once the river goes through it, it'll start seeping in through the land, and it will hydrate. I'm not very smart, but it will hydrate the land, and it will create a space for plants to grow. Plants still grow at beaches and shit.
They do, like the shitty little weeds.
Yeah, but that's just because because of the habitable area. That's just how it is in that area. But you'll be in the middle of Australia. You won't have like the salty air. You'll just have salt water. We have plenty of salt water inland already.
But I think a lot of the benefit of the coast is it gets all the moisture from the sea. That's like coming in the air as well.
Yeah, but you would still have.
So I imagine that it would have to be super wide, like at least a kilometer wide.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but it would still give them an insane amount of profitable land to sell.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, maybe a kilometer might be too weak, you know? Because
digging a channel.
The Amazon River is between 2 to 6 miles, which is 3.2 to 9.6 kilometers wide.
Oh, hang on. The Bradfield scheme. The Bradfield scheme, a proposed Australian water diversion scheme, is an inland irrigation project that was designed to irrigate and drought-proof much of Western Queensland interior, as well as large areas of South Australia. It was devised by Dr. John Bradfield from 1867 living to 1943. Queensland-born civil engineer who also designed the Sydney Harbour Bridge and Brisbane Story Bridge. The scheme that Bradfield proposed in 1938 required large pipes, tunnels, pumps, and dams. It involved diverting water from the upper reaches of the Tully, Herbert, and Burdekin. I'm Australian, I can't even read these. Rivers. These Queensland rivers are fed by the monsoon and flow east to the Coral Sea. It was proposed that the water would enter the Thomson River on the western side of the Great Dividing Range and eventually flow southwest to Lake Eyre. How do you spell that? How do you pronounce that?
Like Ayers Rock?
Eyre.
Yeah, Ayers Rock.
Is that so? Lake Eyre.
Yeah.
Okay. An alternative plan was to divert water into the Flinders River. Possible benefits: the water was expected to provide irrigation for more than 3,000 square miles, or 7.8 Ks, 7,800 Ks squared, which is huge. That's a lot of space. Of agricultural land for Queensland, the scheme would reduce the massive natural erosion problem in areas of central Queensland. The scheme had the ability to generate 370 megawatts of power and the potential to double that amount.
Okay.
It's claimed that the extra water and vegetation in the interior may then produce changes to the climate of Australia. However, various studies have concluded that this is unlikely. This may increase the rainfall in areas of southern Australia, which would be dope. Queensland and northern New South Wales. Extra rainfall may drought-proof eastern Queensland and thereby improve river flows to the Murray-Darling River system.
All right. I have one concern.
It would provide large areas, suitable for the production of algae fuel. Algae fuel?
Yeah. Algae.
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 A type of biofuel. The catchment area of the Herbert River holds a population of approximately 18,000, which is 75% of whom dwell in the lower floodplain area. Diverting some water from this river would reduce the risk of flood. There are objections to it, but continue.
What about the thorny devils? What about them?
The lizards?
Yeah. That
is the reason why people are against it. Is
Wait,
those
really?
lizards specifically? Yes.
They're so cool.
I mean, they are, but they're lizards.
Yeah, but they're awesome. They're native to Australia.
Yeah, and it's not like they'll die. Just take them the fuck out, and then move, and then do all the stuff, and then put them back.
Yo, their official name is Molochs.
That's
they're
pretty
Molochs. Oh, they're so small.
That sounds like something from Abe's Odyssey, actually. There was, hang on, Munch's Odyssey.
Moloch horridus. Horridus.
Upgraded Mudokons. These things are fucking awesome. The Mudokan Fortress? Is that what they're called?
That sounds right.
No, it's not. You you liar. You absolute liar.
No. It sounds right. It doesn't mean it is right. It sounds right though.
No. The Mud Archers is what they upgrade to. The Mud Archers. Look at these guys. They're freaking awesome. So you upgrade them twice. They upgrade into these things that are like Mudokons, but they've got fucking turrets on their hands. They're so cool.
Oh yeah, it looks like what's it called? Not a ghost. No. Not a, it looks like energy rifle.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
Halo.
It's really cool.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this guy. Little.
It looks like he's just fucking chilling, like
in a hot tub.
Like, what the fuck do you want, mate? Get out of my town.
Anyway, I like thorny devils a lot. They're very cool.
The objections to this, it isn't practical. The scheme has been criticized because of the high capital and ongoing running costs, which would make the project uneconomical, but it would create heaps of jobs for sure. Because you'd have to look after it.
Yeah, I guess so. But then who is actually going to do the jobs?
People that you hire. People look after the people who do like national park stuff. Those kind of people will do it.
Yeah, but don't we already have like barely any of them?
Well, that's because I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. That's a bad trend to go down. But yeah, there's pretty minor like.
I think it'd be interesting to do and see what happens.
I think it would be too. I think there's more good than harm in doing it.
More good for humanity.
Yes. No. Okay. Yes. Yeah. If a canal. Okay, hang on. If a canal is constructed to turn Central Australia into an inland sea, would it be a great idea or a dumb one?
Yeah. An inland sea would be pretty cool.
In fact, a one time on the Northern Territory was actually split into the territories of there. Have multiple reports based on specific scientific analysis. The last that the last what the fuck? Advised that even if a resolution of the water problem can be found, the soil is so poor that the development would be uneconomic.
Yeah.
I.e., nobody would invest in a scheme doomed to failure. I don't know, man. I think that it would be a good idea. But I think I'm not a scientist.
Also, you're not really Australian. I mean, you are. But I mean, you know.
How dare you? How dare you?
No, I mean, like, you know. Do you see yourself in 50 years sitting on your porch of your veranda, sipping ice cold VB, and listening to the cricket on your radio?
No.
Well, exactly.
Do you?
Nope.
Well, then what are you talking about?
But I do like, the one thing about Australia that I do like is that the red sand is very iconic. I think it's very cool. Looks great. I do like the idea that Australia is just a big fucking dead piece of land.
I'm thinking practicality, along lines of practicality. If the way it is now, it's just wasted space.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that one day we'll have some kind of a machine that we can use to like...
It's like fucking... It's like Moses just like split the red desert and just fill it with water.
Yeah.
How cool would that be, right? If you had like God powers IRL, right?
Uh-huh.
And you just like selected like a portion of Australia down the middle, sat in the middle, and then deleted it. Just straight deleted it. That,
like in
that
Minecraft.
area. And then just seeing all the fucking water like flood in.
Yeah.
Like that would look so cool.
It would.
That would look dope.
I wonder. Oh, it would take so much.
You could turn it into like an attraction as well. Like, you know how, have you seen people when they go to the beach, they dig up like a canal.
Oh yeah,
from like one end of the beach to the other end of the beach, and then it fills through, and then they can start like bodyboarding and shit on it.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That is pretty much, you could do that. You could absolutely do that. It would be so cool.
Okay, hypothetically imagine, all right? You have
hypothetically imagine, so I'm supposed to think about imagining this?
Yeah, you can create as much explosive as you want, not radioactive because that would be bad.
Just dynamite.
Yeah. And you just hard spam it all throughout the earth. All the way up in the middle of Australia, big straight line. All right?
Uh-huh.
And then you blow it all up.
Right.
To like blow a big canal. How cool would that be?
That would be sick.
You know what? It would also be probably very, very bad. And
it would kill a lot kill a lot of things. It would cause a lot of earthquakes, I think. I think everyone would probably shit themselves because they'd experience an earthquake for the first time in Australia, because that doesn't happen in Australia, do they?
They do. Just very rare. Because we're not really on a fault line.
Last recorded... Because I don't think I've been through one at all.
I think my mum had them growing up.
Were they cool?
I don't think it was like big.
Historical earthquakes of Australia. Magnitude 6.1. That's kind of big.
From what I remember of Pokemon, magnitude 10 is the biggest. So.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate that is. Maybe it goes beyond. Maybe there's magnitude 12.
There's been one recorded in Newcastle.
Ever.
In 1989.
Oh.
5.4 magnitude, so that's not that crazy. What's the biggest one in Australia? Oh. Okay, I think it was in Victoria. 7.3. That's pretty big.
Yeah, well, wait, 7.3 you say? Apparently
yes.
8 or greater.
Is scary.
Is like big. Great earthquake can totally destroy communities near the epicenter.
That's heavy.
Yo, not Pog. 10 years ago was the one in Japan.
Isn't that the one that got an anime made about it?
It might have been.
There was a magnitude anime.
That was a magnitude 9 to 9.1 earthquake.
Anime magnitude 8.0. Yeah. This was fucked. I didn't watch the whole thing. But it's pretty heavy.
Yeah. I think I remember one of my teachers knew people who were there.
I don't think there's any death in it, but like,
In the show?
obviously in the show. Like, I don't think I don't think it's gory or anything. Because it's about kids, so I would hope that it wouldn't be gory, because that would really upset me.
Yeah. The magnitude 9 to 9.1 undersea megathrust earthquake had an epicenter in the Pacific Ocean, 72 kilometers or 45 miles east of the Oshika Peninsula of the Tohoku region, and lasted approximately 6 minutes, causing a tsunami. Crazy.
God damn. That's intense.
Dude, imagine you have to fucking deal with an earthquake and then immediately after a tsunami.
That's pretty much what we had to go through like last year. I mean, it wasn't an earthquake and a tsunami, but we got hit with torrential storms and fucking fires, and then like what else did we get? We went through a whole bunch of shit last year, I think it was, and then COVID hit as well.
Yeah, true.
That wasn't last year. That was the.
It was pretty much after, immediately after
2019.
Yep, after the big bushfires. I actually saw a visual that made me understand why tsunamis are powerful and dangerous. Right? So normally you've got waves, and people think of tsunamis as a big wave, you know?
Right.
But tsunamis are like, it's like, it's not a wave, it's like a block.
It's a wall of water.
Yeah, but not like a wall. It's like you do that and it go.
The fuck does that mean?
Okay, this is a bad example, but maybe it'll make sense. You know, in Minecraft, all right. You know how you can spawn things in?
Uh-huh.
You can spawn in water, right? And it'll like fill the space that you do. And if you do like a dirt by dirt, it's like that entire force is moving.
Nope.
Fuck.
Don't understand.
It's hard to explain without the picture, I guess. But it's instead of like just one thing, it's like that one thing is like 50 times as like long, so it's got all that pressure from all that water coming through. And because water is very, very heavy.
It's a huge wall of water, and it's like, fuck. And because of how long it is, it's got all that weight from the back of it pushing against.
That's pushing all of that.
Yeah.
And because exactly. Because I don't think it's just like a wave, is it?
Well, I mean, it's a wave. That's what it is. But it's a really, really big wave. Like, dude, did you ever go to the beach?
I told you I'm a big beach fan. I'm out there on the way.
Well, you're not going to relate to this then. Okay. So if you stand at the beach, right, and you're in the water, and you stand still, and you let a wave smack you in the face when you're standing still, it hurts. Yeah. Could you imagine that when it's the size of like a country?
Yeah,
like,
like
it's huge.
Exactly. Okay, how about this? Oh, you stand in the beach at the wave, and it hits you, right? And you stand there, you tank it, all right?
Right.
And it goes through and it's gone. But a tsunami is it hits you and then it just keeps coming.
It keeps coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like do you remember you know in Nemo, they have the channel of water that they go through with a turtle?
Yeah, the East Australian current.
Yeah. You get decked by that, but it keeps on going. That's essentially what it is. Like the wave keeps on going. It's heavy. It's insane.
Exactly. Tsunamis are sick, though.
Well, I mean, they're cool, but they're fucked up.
I mean, yeah, but like any force of nature is kind of like that, you know?
Yeah. Like the fires were super cool, but they were fucked up because they'd fucked up a lot of people's lives. But they look cool because fire is cool.
Exactly. Earthquakes are cool. Fissures are cool. Blizzards are cool. Thunder's cool. A lot of things are cool. Like floods, you know? Floods are crazy powerful.
Floods are really cool to look at as well. But they're like, again, they ruin people's lives.
They do.
That's when they start to lose their coolness a little bit for me.
I just think it's good to be able to appreciate the power of just like natural forces, you know?
Yeah, don't fuck with nature because it can fuck you.
Exactly.
Like really hard.
I mean, I can fight a tsunami, but
Just fucking punch it. Just run at it.
Send it
Fuck
right
you,
back.
tsunami! Give it a smack and then it just fucking decks you. Could you swim to the top of a tsunami, or it would just be carrying
Hold on.
you, right?
Under what circumstances? If it hits you?
Say like you were running at a tsunami and you dived into it.
Yeah.
It's not like a flat current, like it's still pushing, so it would be tumbling you, right? It wouldn't be just like carrying you and you could just like
yeah,
swim
I
up to the
imagine
top
it's
of it.
churning.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to swim to the top of it or anything like that. You would just be decked and then that's it.
That's a good point, actually. Because in theory, most of the energy should be moving forward.
Can you swim through a tsunami? A person will be just swept up in it and carried along as debris. There's no swimming out of a tsunami.
I mean, the issue is as well.
Also, there's so much debris in the water that you'll probably get crushed. So,
Yeah.
like, there's no chance.
Exactly. The issue is also that, like, getting into the tsunami is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like being hit by a truck, but very,
yeah.
very, very big and even heavier. So,
Oh, yeah. Truck-kun. I'm going to get isekai'd by a tsunami.
has anyone done that?
Isekai'd by tsunami?
Yeah, like an entire village or like city.
Hang on. Isekai
That kind of works though.
by tsunami. I got isekai'd and now I'm busy saving the world. No. Wait. No, that's a name. Johnny Tsunami.
Can we do that? Can we make that a thing?
If you want.
My only issue is it might be too close.
It'll hit a little close to home.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, especially Japan.
Yeah.
I got isekai'd and now I'm busy saving the world.
Well, this is the problem. Australia's only threat is bushfires. And bushfires not
Floods.
as cool. Yeah, but like it's not a real threat.
Animals.
They're not really threats. We don't have like cool threats like tornadoes.
We have tornadoes.
And, no, we
we had a
don't.
tornado like 4 or 5 years ago.
We didn't. That was a
Yeah,
dust storm.
Do you not remember
Also, it was like 10 years ago.
Do you not remember the Westfield building being torn, like the ceiling of the Westfield building being torn off by a tornado?
No?
That happened like 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
6 years ago. Yeah.
Don't say where it is, but because otherwise I'll have to mute it, and I don't want to do that.
Of course. But yeah, tornadoes aren't really a thing.
I mean, they're not common.
Yeah, it's not like America has them, you know. I mean, not like we don't have them like America has them.
No,
you know?
no.
That's because our climate's not as good.
Do you think
We do have hurricanes.
we're-
We have cyclones or hurricanes?
hurricanes, tropical? Pretty sure it's
Cyclone's
hurricane.
so cool. Cyclone's
Do you?
just sick.
What do
word.
you? Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah, we got hurricanes. Hurricane's a Pokemon move that is 100% accurate in the rain.
Do you think we could create believable lies about Australia?
Yeah. Right now?
Like
No.
right now? Yeah. Well, not right now. We don't have to think about it.
No, I mean because we just said that they're going to be lies.
Well, I'll cut that part out. But like, what do you think is classified as like a believable lie about Australia?
Just like weird shit. Not like if you want like believable, you have to go
Because
for
people
like
believe drop
deep-
bears are a real thing.
yeah. But
Because they are. But people believe drop
They
bears
are.
are a real thing.
like in the modern age, it has to be something like weird that people can kind of just accept at face value. Like
Cool. How about kangaroos actually live in trees?
yeah, okay. Go on.
And when you have to be really careful because if you walked near their location, they would drop down and they would kick your head into your chest,
Okay, but
like
what
kind of like
what,
a coconut falling onto your head.
what do kangaroos have that can help them having been tree-born? Tails, like monkeys, all right?
True.
And they have the tails are really strong, and they actually use them for fighting and holding themselves up.
Exactly.
So,
They use them for
in-
balancing themselves. I wish I could do that.
Exactly. In the past, they used to use it for
Chilling out and
stabilizing
having
themselves
this-
in the
No,
the nooks of trees.
They used it for chilling out and smoking a dart while drinking a VB.
That will get less. That'll be less believable, all right?
But yes, they would use their tails to like hang from trees and then drop when prey came nearby, and they would stomp on them with their feet.
Exactly.
And because they were really heavy, they were able to use their weight to just crush them immediately.
Exactly. And okay, how about this? Yeah. Exactly. But what I'm thinking is more something along the lines of to do with like our culture, our sport, right? So we actually have Cooper's Day, all right? Which is a thing that occurs on the anniversary every year that the brand of Cooper's beer was first created.
Good beer.
To celebrate people, and people usually, it's in the summertime, so everyone sits around, has a game of cricket, and it's kind of a national event that everyone just kind of collectively participates in.
Right.
You know, so everyone gets a day off work. Prime Minister is usually charismatic.
No, they are not.
Kind of
Our
hangs.
prime ministers.
Look, the current one is a bad example. The current one is a bad example. But like back when it was created, the prime minister would go out and like just hang around at the local RSL, and
Our prime minister is not charismatic at
and just
all.
have a beer with the common folk. How about that?
Of course. Oh yes, much better.
This
That's
is
a really good way.
The way it used to be, but with current years, he's been a bit more kind of weird, you know. So
I think he's always
that part
been
of the tradition is not
kinda
really held
weird.
up.
He's always been kind of weird.
No, I'm just saying with our current PM.
Yeah, he's always been kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I want to come up with like believable lies for Australia and then just start like spreading them. But we can like say it like nonchalant, like on like a Let's Play, for instance. Like we can just like gaslight people.
Yeah, it's not gaslighting though.
Yes, it is. It absolutely
it's
is.
just
You're making them
lying.
believe something that isn't true.
Yeah, that's just a lie.
That's gaslighting.
That's not gaslighting.
It is.
Gaslighting is when it's not lying though.
Gaslighting is lying.
Yes, but lying is not gaslighting.
No, but that lie is a believable thing that you're making people believe that isn't true, which means that you are gaslighting.
But that means every lie is gaslighting.
No. I think.
Like, yeah, gaslighting is lying, I think, but difference between it has to be and lying. Because I think, yeah, a person tries to, okay, the difference between gaslighting and lying is that in gaslighting, a person tries to manipulate others with an agenda of making them feel guilty or the mistake of the mistake or activity he has done. He does this by manipulating and gaining power over them, whereas in lying, a person simply tells a lie.
So it's making them question it. It's making them question themselves and how they think about something, like their perspective of something.
I think gaslighting has to do with like actions. So if
So gaslighting is telling something to someone to make them question their own impression or perception of something.
I think it's to do with like their experiences and actions in the past.
Yeah. So you could say like
to paint like what they did as different or like
but so you could say something like do you remember when we went to Vegas and I gave you a lap dance?
Exactly.
That didn't happen, but I'm making you believe something that didn't. But I'm making you believe. I'm making you question the time that we were in Vegas if I actually gave you a lap dance when we were drunk.
Wait, yeah, you don't remember that?
Shut the fuck up.
I know we had a lot to drink that night.
I've never left the country.
Yeah, you have. We all went out there as a group.
I just drank all the way from Australia to America and was never sober, and I just don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
No.
On the flight over, the attendee were like...
Shut the fuck up. No,
But
shut the fuck up.
that is an example.
But it didn't work on me though.
No, of course. But like as an example, if I keep
That is-
at
yeah,
it and I
you-
keep bringing it up over time,
You
then I
keep
can
going and keep going.
exactly.
Yes, that's exactly what
and
it
I
is.
get other people to corroborate my story as well. That's a big part of it.
Yes, so that would be considered gaslighting 100%
Exactly.
for sure. Yeah, I think creating believable lies would be really funny.
I've got a question actually.
Uh-huh.
If you were to fuck me over, if you were like blow up my house, all right,
Hypothetically.
is it morally okay for me to gaslight you? Because gaslighting is pretty much it's seen as a really, really bad thing to do, because you're kind of mentally fucking with somebody, you know, and their perceptions of reality.
I think gaslighting is hilarious.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, I guess.
Gaslight? No, not like IRL gaslighting, but like comedic, funny gaslighting, like nothing that's like actually a big deal.
For memes, and for every I get what you mean.
For the memes, not for like actual gaslighting people, like ruining people's lives. You know,
exactly.
it's just funny.
But is it morally okay for me to gaslight you if you do something like that to me? Or is it still kind of like something that is reprehensible and you shouldn't do? Is it that kind of thing?
I feel like that's kind of a mundane revenge for me blowing up your house.
Well, not if I can fucking in turn destroy your life by fucking with you and
I don't think you'd be able to.
And mentally like attacking you from that front.
I would say
but hypothetically.
Morally?
Yeah.
I would say we'd both be in the wrong at that point.
Oh, of course.
So morally,
that's the good thing about revenge is that it kind of an eye for an eye, it makes the whole world blind, you know?
Exactly. I would say no. Morally, it is not okay. But I would say, as a human being, revenge is, you know, whatever. Go for it. But just, you know, don't kill me, because otherwise, like, you'll get in trouble.
Killing someone is not good.
No, it's bad.
Yeah. No, I don't mean like in that way. I just mean like, if you're gonna punish someone, you make them live through it, man. You know,
please tell me more.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying like, the best revenge is not like killing. You know, it's just not.
No, it's too quick.
In fact, depending on what happened to you, maybe making the world a better place is the best revenge of all.
True. Would you be able to do that?
Oh, of course I can.
Yeah, of course. Run for Prime Minister. Easy clap.
I reckon I could be. I just don't want to. It doesn't really appeal to me.
I had one more question before, or actually not really a question, but more like something to more like your opinion.
Oh no. My opinions are on the fence.
I was watching my queen, Ting Ting, or listening to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When I was scrolling through her comments.
Oh no.
And there was everyone. So she is Chinese and she has an accent.
Uh-huh.
And
Wait, is she yeah.
She's Chinese, full Chinese. I think. Most Asian accents do not have L's. Right?
Right? Like, as in like Chinese.
Well, like the way they say
the way the language works.
Yeah. There's no L's. There are R's. Like, I mean, they're like, you can spell out the same thing, but they don't pronounce the L's as L's.
Yeah, like the R sound, I don't think exists.
Right.
In that language.
So, Ting Ting says in every one of her videos, pretty much right at the beginning, she says, "Hey, welcome back." But she says, "Hey, welcome back," right? And that's not what bothers me. What bothers me is that everybody in the comments says, "I love it when Ting Ting says, 'Hey, welcome back,'" and they spell it out with an R instead of an L.
Okay.
Do you think that's weird, champ? Like, do you think that's racist?
It depends.
I don't think it's coming from a bad place, but
it could also be like, yeah, it depends. It's not. It's not my place.
I don't think it's coming from a bad place.
No.
But it's weird, like, because she's saying welcome back.
Yeah, but also, it could be like a joke. Like a meme.
There are no memes in ASMR. There's no way that's the case.
But like, if you go into their Discord, you know, hypothetically.
I have not joined. Does she have a Discord?
I have no idea. And people are like talking about it, and it's like a bit that everyone's like in on, including her. Then I think it's fine. Is it something that if it's something I would not just like comment that? I feel like that it feels weird to just say that, you know?
Yeah. I think okay.
Unless this is you asking if it's okay that you've done it on every single one of the videos.
No, I've not done it. I haven't commented on any of our videos.
Okay. Okay.
But
I believe you.
I think that it's weird.
Okay.
That people do that. Oh God. Also,
I mean, just it depends on how you think about it.
Yeah, I just think it's weird. But also, so many people who put her on such a high pedestal, and it's so funny.
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
Okay, the reason why it's funny to me is because there are all these comments that are like, how about we all take it? Hang on, everyone, like, can we all take a moment to be so thankful for how much time she puts into her day to make these videos for us? And in my head, I'm just like, she gets paid for it. It's her job. Do you say that to the person who works at Macca's? Do you say that to the person who works at the train station?
I mean, personally, I'm thankful for the time they put into working at KFC so I can get my popcorn chicken.
Of course, but it's weird to put someone on that high of a pedestal when it's like, it's their job. Like, I mean, yeah, they're cool. They love doing it. That's great. But it's their job.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's good to like be thankful and
but
to look up
putting
to people,
her on a pedestal,
saying
that like she's so great because she puts all this time into doing her job, but like
but she is great for that.
She is, but almost everybody does that.
Yeah. So why not just like say that to everyone?
Because they're not gonna fucking do that.
So
I'm not saying from my perspective. I don't give a shit. If you're gonna do a shit job, then that's your problem. But if you're gonna do a good job, cool. But like, it's not my job to be like, good job. I don't know you.
I think it's just the nature of the content that they make is that it kind of makes people. It doesn't like, you know, make people, but people get attached and kind of emotionally invested in these people. And they want to show their respect, you know.
ASMR is just there for me to help me sleep.
I mean, you did call her your queen, so...
Well, yeah, that's because she's very attractive. Her content is so good, bro.
But that's not what makes someone a queen.
Well, I mean, I don't...
Them being hot.
To me, it's a meme. That's all it is.
Sure it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
I'm going to send you some pictures of Queen Elizabeth II later on, all right?
Well, she's not my queen.
Then you have another queen you can...
She's not my queen. She's just an old lady that lives in the UK that owns Australia.
Hey. Owned. She was an old lady.
She passed away?
No, I'm future-proofing the episode.
You scumbag. It's like, she didn't die. There's no way I didn't hear about this.
Yeah,
right, well,
I reckon she'll be here for a few more years.
I think she's going to be kicking for a little bit longer, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 111 is my guess. She's 95, so she's got
I
time.
hope so. A nice fun number, 111.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm taller than her.
That's
cool.
not hard to do when you start to
yes,
you start to shrink when you get on. I guess okay, we can leave it on a good note then, I guess. Instead of me looking like a complete arsehole giving people shit for being excited about content. But yeah, thank you for listening, everybody. Hope you had fun.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope you had fun with us, and I hope you have a very lovely day or night, depending on how you're listening to this. You could be listening to this while you're in bed.
Exactly.
And if you are, I hope you enjoy the sweet, sensual sound of our voices in your ears.
Or good morning. I hope you have a good day.
True. Excuse me. Fart humor.
Okay. All right. Until next time, I guess.
Yeah. I like like doing these things. This is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.